Hello, this is the Yeehaw Kids Minecraft server, and you're probably wondering, what is the Yeehaw Kids Minecraft server? Well, we wanted to play Minecraft, and we wanted to play Minecraft all together. So usually what happens on a Minecraft server is everybody just runs out into the distance and builds a base a million miles away and then plays single-player Minecraft on their own for forever and never sees anyone else. So we were like, let's all play together. So, we said, let's play a skyblock, and everyone was like, okay, I want to play a skyblock, but I don't want to play a skyblock where everything is made of cobblestone, because that's how skyblocks work. So I had this idea, which was like, what if I make a sort of single continent world, like a skyblock, but just a really big one? And so we got this, I set up this continent. It's like just a world border around a procedurally generated Minecraft world, but it has like a coastline, it has a beach and everything, and then it has sort of one of each biome, hopefully, except it maybe didn't actually have one of each biome, but you know what I mean. And then we started playing that, and so this is all survival world made. I'm just showing off the rail system because it's very cool. So there are some, I wanted to show you a map, but there'll be a map just over here. So when you spawn into the world, you start off in this village. Here's a map. So this is one corner of the world, as you can see. We can't see it because it hasn't been mapped out, but that's the beach. That's where we are right now. And that's another sort of island that's that way that you can't see. So the world is the world is quite big, but it's not so big that you'll never run into something. Like, hypothetically, if you didn't know where somebody lived, you could scan the whole island in an hour or 2 hours or something, and if it was a big building, you'd be able to see it in the distance somewhere. So what we're going to do now is to just demonstrate that. When you spawn into the world, you start off with this button, and if you press the button, it says here, it will teleport you to a random point on the map. So we're going to play GeoGuessr just for a second. Let's see if I can do it or not. Okay. So this is, I've seen this place before, so I mean that itself is a demonstration. Obviously it's icebergs. I think this is next to Button River. This is the sort of, it's a long iceberg patch, and if I go north-south, if I go south from here, I think, then there'll be a river, unless I'm thinking of the wrong iceberg. Yeah, there we go, there's the river. So the map is small enough and defined enough that I can just sort of guess things like that, and just guess where we are. I can tell where we are, and I can tell anybody where they are by a description of where the place is, because there aren't that many places. It's big enough that, look at it, I'm looking out and I'm seeing empty space. But there's the sea again. But it's not so big that it's not recognizable. Every place is quite recognizable, if that makes sense. So the other thing, to stop people from doing what people do in every Minecraft multiplayer server, which is you build a compound and then you just fill it with one of each plant and one of each animal. You know what I mean? So, controversial decision, but this was essentially agreed upon, is that different plants and stuff only grow in some biomes. So for example, here, pumpkins only grow in dark oak biomes because it's spooky and it's a pumpkin, right? That's the idea. And wheat only grows in plains and savanna, I think, for example. So if you have a base and it's in the plains or something like this, you can build a massive wheat farm and sell wheat to people who don't live in plains if you want, or trade it for free and not for money. It's your decision. I don't control the economy. But if you want like beetroot, it doesn't grow here. So this is Jmart, and Jmart has another farm, which I don't know where it is, I can't remember where it is, that grows beetroot. I think it's on the, I think this is it here, because this is now savanna, and beetroot grows in savanna, but it doesn't grow in plains. So if you want a base that has multiple things, oh, and over here I can see cactus. So same thing, that's cactus now. If you want a base that has, you know, one of everything in it, it's got to be bigger, and you want to have like outposts. You want to set up like a cactus place, and then you can come over here and get cactus, and then have to transport it back again. You know what I mean? So you can have everything, but you have to be more spread out, and you have to set up maybe a transport link, like make a road from one place to another, because you're going to be going that way as much as you want the thing. And if it's not worth it to make a cactus farm, this is very close, obviously. This is a good location because it's got several biomes right next to each other. Then it's like, well, don't make a cactus farm, you know, don't just for the sake of it build a farm that has one of everything in, because that's silly, and you let somebody else have their thing of like they live in a cactus farm or something, and they have all the cactus. And if you want cactus, instead of growing your own cactus in a little compound in your base that is just cut off from the entire rest of the world, you can go and talk to somebody and buy their cactus for I don't know why you'd want cactus, obviously. So here, this is J-Mart. It's a big shop, sells a lot of stuff, and so they've got, you know, cocoa beans and reeds and bees, and it's really successful. But mostly they sell stacks and stacks of bread, because it's the easiest way to get food, and they just have so much they can sell as much as they want of it, right? So yeah, some capitalism, you might say, some capitalism on the server. Some what might you call it? Some people getting annoyed that they can't have a sheep farm and also have have infinite of every item, and they have to go and talk to people. But that's kind of the idea, was we wanted to encourage, you know, people talking to other people, and to some degree that has been successful, in that people have communicated, and rail links have been set up. You see these rails, you know, basically there are masses of rails, and before that there were roads. See that road there was set up sort of a few months before the rail was set up, and now the rail just connects all the way around the whole continent. I'd show you a map, but that's not what this video is about. So just to end this video, I wanted to say that the reason I'm making it is because I'm going to make several other tutorial videos about the other things in the server, which some people might think are confusing. We do have a lot of plugins, like the plants and animals can only grow or breed in some parts of the world, etc. And we have some plugins like the shop plugin. So this is obviously J-Mart has a shop. It's full of shops in there. If you go into L-Mart, this isn't a plugin. I just wanted to show it off for the end of the video. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be making videos for everything that's confusing, everything that's like a new plugin or wants like an explanation. Good luck to me, and I'll see you later in those videos. I am obviously, I set myself to admin mode, and I'm cheating, and I'm flying around for the videos, just obviously, and I want to admit that I'm cheating, but it's pretty obvious, so you probably don't need me to tell you that I'm flying around, because you can see. So anyway, yeah. Why aren't dogs good dancers? Because they have 2 left feet.